So we've got a few updates from the devs this week. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Marv, and I make Outriders content pretty regularly. I'm on a bit of a challenge at the moment to do 30 videos in 30 days, so help me out, hit that like button and drop a sub. In regards to subs, out of everybody that's watching the videos, 91.7% of you guys aren't subbed to the channel. That's amazing, purely because we still get decent views, but there's a lot of room to grow. That means 91.7% of you need to hit that sub button right now. I'll give you a moment. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, so let's talk about this latest news and known issues. This is from July 1st. And this, honestly, this could be one of the biggest patches Outriders has ever received, the next upcoming patches. We'll go through this Reddit post and then we will come back and give my thoughts. So balancing, we're currently looking to buff a few skills for all 4 classes. Some of these changes will require bespoke code work, though, as the changes are not just to their numbers but also the way they function. To that end, we will likely roll these balance changes into one of our upcoming patches. We're aiming to buff each class in unison and avoid split buffing, which is why we need a bit more time to bundle these changes collectively for a patch. This is what I'm excited about. Patch news. Our next patch requires a little bit more time for us to ensure its stability, especially following the past week's successful patch. We're in the testing phase currently and we'll have more information to share on this soon. Thank you for your patience on this. Here's a list of known issues. It's not an exhaustive list. It's not an exhaustive list of the things that are being worked on. This is also not a list of patch notes for the next patch. Upcoming patches will address issues that may not be listed here. Investigated means that they have been able to successfully reproduce an issue on our dev environment and are currently looking at the root causes. Okay, cool. That's a bit of a legend for these issues. Xbox problems relating to signing. This is one of our top priorities and something we are continuing to investigate. Certain mods not working correctly, in particular when you're the client during multiplayer sessions. Issue under review following multiplayer improvements. Scrap grenade mod not working after cutscenes. Issue currently being investigated. Players dying while a shield is active. Issue currently being investigated rather than shields not properly mitigating damage. This issue may be caused by either the UI not catching up properly, or it may be a case of certain shield mods continually to proc their shield after death has occurred under certain edge cases. Trickster's hunt the prey does not turn player towards an enemy's back if aiming down sights immediately after activation. Issue currently being investigated. The Trickster's Venetta's knife may target a wrong enemy. Issue currently being investigated. Devastator's gravity leap mods may apply status effects inconsistently. Issue currently being investigated. Devastator skills may have inconsistent damage output, particularly when using Bleed and Moaning Winds combo. Issue being investigated. Devastator's statue set bonus may end after 8 seconds, which is not stated in the description. Issue currently being investigated and will be resolved in a future patch. Technomancer's Borealis set bonus may not apply properly. Issue currently being investigated and may be resolved in future patch. The Devastator's Blood Donation class node may not work without any skill life leech stat boost from other gears or nodes. Issue currently being investigated. Journal entries pickups may not appear on secondary characters. Issue being re-investigated. Damage block stat on expeditions results screen occasionally appears inconsistent or abnormally low. Issue currently being investigated. Dismantle may not show a proper preview. Broodmother's AoE Surge Attack VFX are very hard to see. Issue being investigated. So there's a lot there. Let's rewind and go back. So the thing I'm most excited about is the balancing, right? Last time they balanced, quote unquote, balanced something in this game. All it was a buff. Okay, they've mentioned here that it's basically they're going to buff a few skills for all of the classes. Last time they buffed something, there were skills that got buffed up to 300%, right? So this round, I'm probably expecting something very similar, probably not as drastic, but just bring all the other skills up to the level where you feel like a badass. You know, that's what all this game needs, is a bit of care on that front. Make you feel like a god, because that's essentially what you are to these mere mortals in this game. You are a god. You have been altered by the storm, and you are a fucking god. I want to feel like one. All right. Obviously, there's a bunch of issues in there. I could take it or leave it, because it doesn't affect me too much, but it may affect you guys. And it's good to know that they are investigating. Okay, they're reproducing stuff that's been reported and working on fixes for. This is great. Personally, I like this Dev News Thursday stuff that they do on Reddit. It really keeps us up to date on. And again, I don't need the developer to be on Twitter 24/7. Okay, I don't need an update every 5 minutes. I'm not that much of a baby. I've got other shit to do with my life. But once a week is the right amount. And let us know that they're still working on it. When these stop happening, that's how you know they don't give a shit anymore. Right now, they still give a shit. The game is in the best state it's ever been. The Steam charts are in the best state they've ever been since the launch. Basically, it dropped off really big, and it's coming back, so it's building up. People are getting back into the game. It is on sale on Steam and most places. So there are more and more people entering this game. And just for all you new guys, I've created content since the jump, so there's plenty of videos on my channel about Outriders. Make sure you check the Outriders playlist out, and you can check all that stuff out. But I'm excited for the balancing, or the buffing, not so much balancing. Hopefully there's another 300% buff in there. Let me know what you think about this Dev News Thursday update, and what would you like to see in Outriders. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.